Hey Geminis, and your first card flies out as soon as the recording starts. King of Wands, King of Fire. We are looking at the energy leading up to and surrounding and following the new moon in Leo on the 31st for all Geminis. Anyone who identifies as a Gemini around the new moon in Leo, or is cross-watching for a Gemini, of course. We always want to remember to bring our discernment to the table, though, of course, too. And when I say anyone who identifies as a Gemini, I mean Gemini suns, Gemini moons, in particular Gemini risings, Gemini, Venus, Mars, or maybe you have Gemini as any other placement, or perhaps you were just called to the reading for some other reason. Maybe the title or YouTube just led you here. That's also sometimes a good indication that there is a message for you here. Two of Swords, Geminis, across that King of Wands. First two cards out. I hope you all enjoyed July 2019, Gems, and are enjoying Leo season 2019 so far. I truly missed putting a reading out for you earlier. Earlier in July, Gems. I truly did. And I will let you take a look at these cards. I'm just leaving it a mystery for now. But since I missed getting a reading out for you earlier in July, Gems, that's why you're getting the very first new moon in Leo reading, and you will be getting 2 August readings. So we'll do a general reading, and then one that focuses more on your love or career life. I haven't really decided yet, honestly. I normally do love as the bonus for birthdays or to make up for missing a reading. So if any of you have a preference, you can let me know. Otherwise, we'll just see what comes up around August for us. Okay, I think I'm just going to do, actually, now that I'm letting this fall out, Gems, I think we're just going to do a very short 5-6 card spread here. And it's sort of like an abbreviated Celtic cross. As I said, I will let you get a better look at these cards with me. And again, this is just for the energy leading up to, surrounding, and following the new moon in Leo on the 31st, the same day that Mercury stations direct for us, and the post-shadow period begins. So then we still see the effects of Mercury retrograde, right, for a couple of weeks thereafter. 2 kings, a queen, a decision to make, and then your only major arcana card, the Hangman, is actually your advice. Now this reading is going to be all about expediting your progress in some area, it looks like, with the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Some fast movement, maybe fast communication as well. Interesting, I've got 2 clarifier decks setting out as well that I thought I might need to use, Gems, and I had them flipped over while shuffling and meditating to show the bottom of the decks. The King of Pentacles here on the bottom of the Rider-Waite, Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then the, just moving my stones, the Queen of Cups was already showing on the bottom of the Game of Thrones Tarot deck here. And then those are 2 of the cards that showed up in your reading. Your near future card, the Queen of Cups, and your final outcome card, the King of Pentacles. Very, very interesting to me. You know, couldn't have planned that. So it's just sort of emphasizing and echoing that energy to me. So maybe a lot of you are wanting to or about to see expedited progress in a relationship with either between these two types of characters, a Queen of Cups type of character, a King of Pentacles type of character. So maybe a masculine who has earth qualities, or you identify as a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or a feminine who has watery qualities, emotional qualities, that you identify as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So that may resonate for some. But your advice here, is really to enjoy a fresh perspective, Geminis, before you make whatever decision is paramount for you right around the time of the new moon in Leo. Some of you are coming to this reading as entrepreneurs of sorts. When I see this King of Fire, King of Wands, Rods show up for us. Now, just to name all of the decks, this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, so now you've heard all three, and information about all of the decks that I use in these readings can be found in the description down below if you are interested. But I see this as representing you. This can be someone you have your mind on, so an Aries, Sag, or Leo then, that you have your mind on, that is sort of consuming your thoughts, so it would be covering you, showing up as you. But I really think this is you on fire about something, feeling very passionate about something, maybe your own business, maybe just a passion project, or maybe a particular relationship in your life. It's something that has led you to a fork in the road, though, Geminis. You have a decision to make. You are of two minds about this decision. For some, what we might be looking at is a decision of whether or not to follow a passion, to pursue a passion, because you have a question in your mind about whether or not you can truly make money following your passion. That is what it is for some. As I said, for others, it's more the relationship angle or the relationship reading. And I may pull a few clarifiers after all here. But in order to expedite your progress, in order to make a decision about whatever you are, again, I think very passionate about, for some it's a passion project, for some that passion project is your relationships with your family, with a lover, with important individuals you care about close to you, around you. But in either case, whether it's business, career, vocation, passions, family, it's all something you're passionate about, and yet you're of two minds. And more specifically, like I said, for some, it's because of, can you make money doing this passion, pursuing this passion? And the answer is certainly yes, if that's your question, with the King of Pentacles and your final outcome, or the more distant outcome, I should say. That's what you're headed to on the path that you're on now. But what this requires to make this decision and to expedite this progress is that you be still and enjoy this time really in between projects, in between directions, in between decisions, while you are seeking a fresh perspective, or able to entertain and enjoy a fresh perspective. If you don't feel like you're doing that, then that's the advice as to what you need to do. You really need to seek a fresh perspective about this decision. If you're at a fork in the road and you're of two minds, maybe there is a third option you can't see yet that merges the two paths or the two options, or maybe even allows you to ask the question, do you need to decide at this moment? Because it looks like the reading saying is really what you need is a new perspective on the situation. And some of you I see in the near future are going to a mystic of sorts, maybe an astrologer, maybe a tarot reader, or a psychic of some type, in order to help you answer this question more specifically. Some of you, that is what the question is about, is your own type of work as a mystic of sorts, an artist of sorts, a counselor of any kind, as a healer, whether you're doing so in a healing energetically, healing physically, or healing through your words and your art, right? Your creative pursuits, your creations that you bless the world with, right? Gems. So for some of you, that is the passion that's in question. Can you be an entrepreneur about these things, right? You're of two minds. And I think this of two minds in this case is... it sort of feels like your heart and your head are in two different places, is what's coming through. Yeah, let's grab just a couple of clarifiers for Geminis concerning the new moon in Leo. You have the Lover's card, your card, Gems, showing up as the clarifier on the Queen of Cups. So yes, for a lot of you, it's you who you are considering doing some type of healing work, creative work, again, light work, the work of a mystic, or the work of an artist. It's all a healer's work, Gems. Whether it's artistic or like counseling, etc. Let's get one clarifier on the Hangman, but this is certainly encouraging you down a path of turning that passion project, that creative and or healing work of yours into something that can ground you, can help you to master your financial realm, your material realm, help you to bring in resources, help you to feel able to gain and or maintain your castle, your family's needs, certainly your own personal needs, whatever mastering your material world really means to you, is what this is going to allow you to do. I really feel like this reading is intended to appease any fears you have about taking that path. All of these cards are showing up, right? Yes, you do have a choice of direction. Yes, you do have a fork in the road. There is a decision to make. It's acknowledging that you are of two minds about this decision. And what it is that this advice card, the Hangman, is showing up, telling you that you need a fresh perspective in order to decide what you want to do with the tools that you have, right? So you have the tools to be a mystic of sorts, or an artist of sorts, or a healer of sorts, or all of the above. But what specific kind do you want to be? That is maybe what some of you haven't decided. Do you want it to be your own business, or do you want to work for somebody else? Or what type of particular business what would you want that to look like, right? Because you have the Magician, another Gemini card, showing up as the clarifier on the Hangman. Some of you might have a significant, particularly successful and or grounded Piscean energy around you that you could stand to take a page out of their book to ask for advice from. I will say that. But otherwise, with the Magician showing up on the Hangman, one, it's saying that is you. You need to be the Hangman. You need to sacrifice some time some other things, to make time to meditate on this decision, to gain a fresh perspective, whether from someone else or from your own meditation, your own personal growth, or taking the advice of someone around you who you feel you can trust on these matters, but gain that fresh perspective and decide, what do you really specifically want to do with the tools that you have available to you. I think it's definitely going to look like a transformation for you. And this path that you're wanting to take, it offers you true happiness. It is a good match for you. And I think above all else, yes, you need to listen to your own intuition and your dreams concerning this, your subconscious, your dreams, not just your wishes, but your literal, dreams you have at night, in order to make this decision that we're talking about. Because, this is what you need to do in order to manifest what you're wanting here, right? This is a master manifester. He has all of the tools to manifest what he wants, but what is that? What exactly is that? Sometimes you need to tweak and refine that picture and zoom in specifically. What is it specifically that you want to manifest so that you can do that? And I think that's what you're truly of two minds about. I think if you could see the picture sharper, just the details of that picture, there would be no question that you were taking this path for a lot of you, right? So gems, at over 15 minutes in, we will leave the reading at that. We will leave it in your very capable hands from there. It looks beautiful and exciting and truly magical. It looks magical. I'm excited for so many of you. Again, this is about expediting your progress. That's what this is about. So, gems, if you need a private reading from me, just scroll down to the description box below. Check out all of your options there and links as well. You can also find my email address there, LunarticksTarot@gmail.com. My name is Aze. If you would rather email me than follow a link, that's fine. I would love to work with you that way as well. And thank you so much, all of you, for all of your support to Lunartics Tarot. Likes, comments, subscribes are all so appreciated. All of the support, shares, messages, orders, and thank you so much as well for all of the donations. That link can be found below in the description too. I hope, gems, that you do make very wise choices for yourselves that move you forward. And I love you. And I will post another reading for you as soon as I can. Enjoy the new moon in Gemini. The new moon in Leo, sorry. It feels like a new moon in Gemini because there's so many Gemini cards popping up in your new moon reading. It feels like this new moon is sort of your time, gems, but it is the new moon in Leo. So enjoy that, work your moon magic if that's something you do to help to push these manifestations forward.